Well, we're here at the Prospect Hotel for something a bit unusual. As you can see on the wall here, we have what is obviously the flag, but beneath it is a new photograph. And I never realised around here at the Prospect there are so many distinguished people on the walls. Steve from the 41 Club, what are we doing here today?
Well, this is rather interesting. We've known Mike for many years. When I first moved here 20-odd years ago, he was a non-executive director of Royal Bank of Scotland, Isle of Man, which I was the manager of locally. Very interesting times, and he was always a great friend to the bank, and he was always great on the social side. He moved on, became first Deemster, and unfortunately we lost him last year, and we were all very sad about that. We were very pleased when we saw Marianne come into the pub with a picture which Roy had agreed to put on the wall, Roy being the landlord here at the Prospect. And we lads of the Prospect Ex-Tablers Club thought it might be a nice gesture if we stood the cost of that, and Roy in turn, and with Marianne's approval, agreed to place the picture in our corner of the pub.
So Mike Kerruish is going to be unveiled here to go with the rest of these distinguished people.
I hope so, I hope so, yes. I've not seen the finished product yet, so I'm looking forward to it.
And here's Marianne. So tell us a story about why his picture's going to be put on the wall.
Well, Roy Kilgowan, who owns the Prospect, he approached me one day to say that Michael and he used to play rugby together years and years ago, which I didn't actually know. And he asked me if I would bring him a photograph to put up in the bar, and I thought, good, because although Michael was very sort of quite an important man in the Isle of Man, he was also a very modest person, very down to earth. I'm sure he'd be happy to have his picture here amongst people who would probably come to the pub, and quite a few patrons here would know Michael anyway from years and years ago. So hopefully hopefully people will see him and remember him. I'm sure they will.
He's in distinguished company, isn't he?
Yeah, Mr. Moyle.
And
lots
others.
of real old judges and some of the old judiciary, which is so it's great. And so
now, of course, it was just a few years ago he won the Isle of Man Excellence Award.
Yeah.
It was a posthumous award for. It was a very moving moment, wasn't it?
It was. I think everybody. Well, my brother went. Well, lots of my relations went, and they did say there wasn't a dry eye in the house. And well, I know how they feel. I mean, Michael, as I said before, he was always a very modest person, and he would mix with, everybody, and everybody loved him. Everybody respected him. And I'm just so honoured that he was my husband and that everybody did love him.